grind camp. It's a weed fest. Everybody gets together to crush the weed and grind it up. It's starting a fucking production line.
What's up, motherfuckers? I just got distracted for a second. My buddy Brunson was talking out his ass.
You get 500 stoners applying because you called it grind camp.
Come on,
Everyone wants to fucking smoke weed.
And I'm not gonna edit this video. That's what's so fucked. Anyway, so yeah, this is Mark from DSGD. Sorry for all the laughing and all the bullshit. What I want to talk about is pruning, and something came up in a conversation with Jack. I'll put the link above. You can check it out. Something came up in a conversation with Jack that I actually forgot about. And I think it is very, if you see water, this is not sweat. I just got out the pool and I figured I'll put clothes on before the video. I figured I will like talk about it really quickly because like a lot of you guys think either I make this shit up or like it's a game or I just tell you shit because I feel like it. So what came up in the conversation with Jack is about pruning, right? So if you don't know what pruning is, I'll put another video above so you can see what pruning is. But basically what pruning is taking down the listings that don't sell. So let's say you list 10 items and after a week 5 of the items don't get enough traffic. You should take them to fuck down. And if you don't know what to list, how to list properly, go look in the description. You'll see a free training. But let me explain how this whole pruning thing came about. When I first started to dropship, I was just like most of you motherfuckers. I had very limited, a very small eBay account. I want to say I had 25 listings. I cannot remember because this was 5 years ago, but I think I had 25 listings. But I was fucking broke and I had to figure out how to make money from these 25 listings. I also lost my eBay account. No, I fucked up my PayPal account for some shit that I did in college. So I was like really happy that I was able to fix that. And I got an eBay account, but I still had to start with a small limit. So when I was listing with my 25 listings, it took me like 2 or 3 days to get to that 25. And this is when I first started. And some of the listings would get traffic, some would get watchers, and I would get like 1 or 2 sales every 1 or 2, maybe every 2 or 3 days. But then I was like, fuck, like if every month I sell 10 items, I can't live off of $100. I had to make sure, because I was averaging like $10 profit on each item. I had to figure out how I was going to make the most out of these 25 fucking listings. And that is where I got this notion of pruning, because it's like, fuck, all I have is 25 listings. If I list 25, and that back then I wasn't getting, like now, like 2 out of 3 of my listings get traffic right away and get sales. Back then I'm talking about like 1 out of 5. So like I would list 25 listings in like 3 days, maybe 2 days. And like 3 or 4 days will pass, 1 or 2 will sell, and I couldn't do anything else. I was just like, fuck, what can I do? So I went back, checked my listings, all the ones who like after like 4 or 5 days had like 2, 3, maybe 5 views. I was like, fuck it, I didn't get any traction. Kill that shit, list something else. And this is not something someone told me. This was just out of necessity. And that is what I think is interesting. And that is why it frustrates me a bit when a lot of you guys watching this. I don't know why the fuck you watch this if I'm like feeding you bullshit. But you guys who watch this think like I just tell you this out of like because I feel like it. No. So as I did that over and over and over, what I noticed is that the higher percentage, the higher sell-through rate, what the sell-through rate is the percentage of items that sold compared to the percentage of items that listed. And what I noticed through trial and error is that the higher my sell-through rate, the higher sales went, right? So like, that's funny. That's like anyway. The higher my sell-through rate, the higher sales went. And I did that over, like I've always stuck with that. And that did a couple of things. Pruning makes me remember or makes me have a good idea or a good feel for the items I have the items I have listed, the ones that sell, the ones that don't sell. And what I've noticed, and what is funny, right? What is interesting is what I noticed is that some of the items that I list and prune, like a month later, I might end up listing the same item with a different title and it sells. So pruning doesn't just help your sell-through rate, which will eventually help your sales. It is very important for those of you guys who have small accounts. So instead of fucking complaining and trying to beat the system and trick eBay into giving you a higher account, just fucking take down the shit that doesn't sell and list better items. And then as you keep doing that, you just get a feel for what sells, what doesn't sell. I actually see that I could list an item, it doesn't sell with one title, and then I list it with another title and it sells without changing the title. And the sad thing is, when you compare those two titles, like there's too many titles for you to figure out which title would have sold. Like those of you guys who want to retitle are wasting your fucking time. So I just wanted to like give you guys a kind of like a history lesson of my learning drop shipping, so you guys will understand that a lot of like I go through a lot of shit and teach you guys a lot of this stuff, so you don't have to go through the fucking pain that I went through. You don't have to make the same mistakes. And a lot of you guys still do other shit and make the mistakes, which is fine. It's your life, right? But you have to understand that finding a legitimate way to make money from your home is amazing. It is not normal. You are lucky to find this. So take it seriously and put it to, like, just apply yourself and make the money. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, I feel so grateful today because, like, in July we're having an event called Grind Camp where it's free. I'm paying for everything, and I'm hosting maybe about 14 entrepreneurs and freelancers here in Nicaragua. And I'm able to pay for the shit. Like, this is it. Like, I have, like, my videographer. I hired a new videographer and a programmer. And that's my girl in the back, like, cooking or something. But yeah, so just grind through it, make that money, and fucking, all you guys watching this video, like, this isn't a joke. Like, drop shipping works. Drop shipping on eBay works. Is a good way to make money. The minimum you could do is give it the same effort that you'll give a part-time job. Like, don't give it a, like, let me try this shit and give up type of thing. At least give it the same effort. Let's say you got a part-time job working 3 hours a day at Starbucks. Give it that same effort. Create a schedule, work those 3 hours a day for a month and see what happens. Sell what sells, beat the price, and make that money. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Love you. Travel the world, make that money. Subscribe. Trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. I used to do a lot of paid marketing. I'm not really on that anymore. Yeah, I just want to share the shit with you guys. Anyway, have a good one. Later. And look in the description for all the cool shit. There's like free mastermind group, free training, and all that stuff. Peace.